I'll leave you here. So many machines here. Rest of the rebels must have left after I cleared out their camp. I'm gonna have to take out the machines before I can look around. I could scan the area to see what I'm up against. And tag any rebels or machines in my focus to keep track of them. Alright. Now to see what the rebels were up to here. Better check in that cave. It looks like those rocks are holding up the drawbridge. Might be my way across. That's one half of the bridge. How to drop the other side. Bristleback. It looks like it fell into a tunnel. So the rebels were keeping bristlebacks here. The machines fell into the tunnel, which must have collapsed as they ran further in. Is that how they got into the Daunt? If I'm going to prove there's a connection, I need to know where the bristlebacks were first seen in the Daunt. There was a Karja magistrate, arguing with Ulvund back in Chainscrape. I should check with him. Parts of it have been tampered with. It must have been from the rebels' override. Looks like it died on impact. Maybe it charged off the cliff up there. I better keep following the trail up. An old mine. And a lot of broken trees. It's like a stampede went through. So if the bristlebacks fell into the sinkhole outside the daunt, maybe some tunnels led them here? I better take a look inside. I'll stash this away for later. The old cart tracks collapsed. It looks recent. Guess I'm not going that way. Bristlebacks. So they did come through here. They must have gotten trapped. I'm gonna have to take them out before I can look around. Okay. Better take a look at where the smoke's coming from. There's a lot of smoke. It looks like the mine runs pretty far back. There's a lot of blaze down there. There's enough blaze here to blast a mountain open. And there's a note on one of the barrels. This note's addressed to Oland. Looks like this mine was supposed to be shut down. Someone must have gotten greedy. Blasting deeper into the mountain. The note mentioned a Karja named Javad. He's the one who wanted to talk to me in Chainscrape's tavern. But he might be interested to hear this. So Olvin was secretly blasting in the mine, trying to squeeze it for all it's worth. One of those explosions must have caused the sinkhole. Right under Ritgala's machine pens. And then the bristlebacks stampeded through the tunnels. And emerged in the daunt. All this time, Aldrin's been trying to pressure the Karja into signing a concession decree. I can't blame him for this.
Savior, thank you for taking the time, and my condolences that you had to endure Ulvin's bloviating.
I've dealt with worse. It sounds like he's really trying to put you over the barrel.
The idea that the Karja purposely let bristlebacks into the Daunt, it's completely absurd. But the louder and longer he says it, the more support he'll get for his damned concession decree.
So if you knew how the bristlebacks got into the Daunt, you could shut Ulvund up?
That is the hope. Or at least get him to focus on rebuilding Barren Light instead. I'd be willing to offer a considerable bounty for the truth.
I know how the bristlebacks got into the Daunt.
You... what? You do? How?
Ulvund's workers were doing some blasting in the mine west of the quarry. Looks like they were trying to open up some of the tunnels.
For the love of Dawn, I told him it wasn't worth the risk. Those tunnels run for miles underground, even beyond the... You're not suggesting...
I also found some pens on the other side of the mountains, where Tanakh rebels were keeping machines, including bristlebacks. Ulvund's explosives opened up a sinkhole, dropping them into the tunnels.
Which they followed to the mine and out into the Daunt.
Right. Aside from the rebels, if anyone is to blame for the bristlebacks, it's Ulvund.
Radiant beams of the sun! And all this time he was pointing the finger at us. Bring Ulvund here. Petra, too.
Summoned like a blasted ale winch. You best be meaning to put pen to parchment. What? Why is she here?
I live here too, lugnut. So what's this about?
Thanks to the Savior, the sun has shown the truth on the bristleback incursion. Tanakh rebels were keeping pens of machines on the other side of the mountains. A sinkhole swallowed them, releasing them into the underground tunnels that led east and out into the Daunt.
So it was an accident. But let us not forget that it was the Karja...
I'm not done. The sinkhole only formed due to your unauthorized blasting in the southern mine, Ulvund. You are responsible for the machine rampage, the workers we lost, the destruction the bristlebacks caused. All of it.
My dear magistrate, has your precious son baked your senses? I would never give such an order without first consulting you.
Evidence says otherwise. Aloy found the shipping manifest in the mine. You skirted the laws of the Sundom, Ulvund. All for a few extra shards.
Greedy as ever. And you almost drowned your other miners. And sent that oversized tool over there to intimidate a bunch of refugees.
I demand an official investigation. I won't be the victim of some Karja scheme.
Certainly. We'll conduct a thorough inquest into everything. The bristlebacks, the mine, the refugees. Every business deal you ever put your name to.
Well, that's not necessary, is it? What if I just return to the claim?
Oh, well, that would save the crown the cost.
Of course. I'll be on my way as soon as I wrap up some previous commitments, tie up some loose ends. After all, the welfare of Chainscrape's people in a transition like this...
Nope, you're leaving right now. Chainscrape will be just fine.
You think she can run this scorched-out forged dump? Ha! Knock yourself out.
Get out!
Oh, don't want you, don't need
Down with all Sergeant Wright!
Get off me!
Mud looks good on you, Ulvund.
A as the sun burns away shadow. Thank you for that, Aloy.
Oh, he had it coming.
Here, please accept this token of gratitude. You've done the Sundom and my sanity a great service. And I believe we have some matters to discuss.
Guess we do. Not the most pleasant boots to fill, but I'll wear them. All thanks to you, Flamehair.
Okay. Chainscrape will be better off with Petra in charge.